everyone. In this brief session, we will give a little background of the history of lean production, the Toyota production system. This extremely interesting history, which affects manufacturing worldwide, cannot be done justice in this course. So we hope that you will all have the chance to do some more research on the important personages and developments which led from mass production to the Toyota production system. Our learning objectives are to outline the history of the Toyota Motor Corporation from the Toyota Automatic Loom Works, to describe the historical drivers for the development of the Toyota production system at Toyota, and to identify the important contributors to TPS. We also want you to list the core elements of the Toyota production system. Toyota Motor Corporation grew out of Toyota Automatic Loom Works, founded in 1926 in Japan by the innovator and inventor Sakichi Toyoda. The firm manufactured state-of-the-art power looms, incorporating Toyota's innovative ideas, which drastically improved the weaving productivity at the time. And a particular feature of the looms, which we need to remember for the rest of this course, was that they would stop automatically as soon as a thread broke. In other words, a defect would stop the production immediately and automatically. In 1933, before World War II, the company established its automobile department, led by Kishiro Toyoda, the eldest son of Sakichi Toyoda. Starting in 1935, it began producing trucks for the military and then moved to automobile production. After World War II, and with a devastated Japanese economy, the company was faced with unique business challenges for automobile production. First, the domestic market was simply too small to justify the mass production that was ongoing in America. Due to the lack of capital, investment in tooling and equipment was also not possible. A.G. Toyoda, the man who transformed the Toyota Motor Company that his uncle had founded into a global powerhouse, was searching for a model production system to adopt in order to improve the Toyota production facilities that he was given charge to manage. At that time, in the late 1940s, the Toyota Motor Company was producing cars at a rate of about 200 per year, when the Ford Motor Company at the Rouge plant near Detroit was making 7,000 cars per day. The system that A.G. Toyoda witnessed at the Rouge plant during a visit in 1950 offered a model he could adopt, but he saw several drawbacks in the system. He saw those drawbacks, though, as opportunities for improvement, and he built a new system which sought to eliminate all possible waste in production and focus on value-adding functions. The term lean manufacturing refers to the production system created by the Toyota Motor Corporation to deliver products of right quality, in the right quantity, at the right price to meet the needs of the customer. Taiichi Ohno, the Toyota engineer and creative genius who became VP of manufacturing, is mainly credited with creating the system, which is also known as the Toyota production system. He had received assistance from Dr. Shigeo Shingo, an industrial engineer and author of the Single-Minute Exchange of Die, or SMED procedure, who helped in strengthening parts of the system. TPS specifically focuses on quantity control, quality and quality improvement, and waste and cost control. And what resulted from continuously improving the system over 2 decades in the 1950s and 1960s is now referred to as the Toyota Production System, or TPS, or the Lean Manufacturing System. And just a note, the term lean is actually from a 1988 article by John Krafik, The Triumph of Lean Production Systems, which appears in the Sloan Management Review. The core elements of TPS are to maximize the share of value-adding activities, which means elimination of waste, and striving to minimize batch sizes, ideally that you have single-piece flow through your production, and building processes based on true customer requirements. Also requires stable, standardized process implementation, which can be done through workplace organization, establishing standard operating procedures and fail-safe processes known as Jidoka, which reminds us then about the automatic looms which stopped as soon as a thread broke. TPS also requires creating a self-learning, continuously improving organization through creating transparency on problems, facilitating immediate identification, conducting rigorous root cause problem solving, and making continuous improvement as part of the daily work. It also requires taking a holistic supply chain perspective. This means taking a customer-driven perspective, considering the customer requirements, and also using backwards integration to include the suppliers. And finally, critical for TPS is the people development. Employee skill building is an important part of the Toyota production system. Now, in our course, we cannot look in detail into all of these elements. We are concentrating on the quantitative parts of lean production. However, it's important to look at all of these core elements of TPS and to take the time to go into more depth and to read and experience more about every element that is important in the Toyota production system. Thank you.